Good afternoon, this is Brian G., your Fremont County Public Health Officer, here with an update. First off, I would like to thank those of you who have heeded the call to physical distance and self-isolate. Thank you for protecting Fremont County. I would also like to thank the members of our community who are reaching out to support all of the healthcare providers. Please continue helping and keep those masks, gowns, and gloves coming. Thanks also to the communities on a whole for the tremendous support as all of us work through this difficult time.
Thank you, Governor.
Yesterday at Governor Gordon's press release, State Health Director Dr. Harris spoke of 16 hospitalized COVID patients in Wyoming. Fremont County currently has 50% of these patients, and more than half of them are critically ill and on ventilators. Last week I spoke of hundreds of patients in the county who have been asked to self-isolate by their providers or public health because they had symptoms of COVID infection. Apparently some heard this and thought that this number only related to older at-risk patients staying home. This is not true. The hundreds of patients were and are people young and old who have symptoms consistent with COVID-19 infection. The young are not immune. The state data currently shows 58% of COVID-positive people are below age 60 and 23% are below the age of 40. Our county currently has 3 patients under 60 who are seriously or critically ill. We have repeatedly called for those with any possible COVID-19 symptoms to self-isolate and their households to quarantine themselves. I understand that this is difficult to do, but your actions now have important consequences for all of us. In order to further clarify what isolation and quarantine mean, we released a document March 31st discussing these concepts in detail. We ask you to review this document. It can be found on the Fremont County Public Health webpage and on local internet sites. If you have been asked to self-isolate, please call Public Health at 307-857-3677 or 856-6979 to speak with a public health provider. What we do now matters. It helps the hospitals to care for those who need intensive care for a COVID infection. It also helps the hospitals to have staff enough to care for those that need emergency surgery, care for a heart attack or stroke, and care for someone who's involved in an automobile accident or any other trauma. Please, please, please stay home if you are ill, isolate or quarantine as directed. Do this if you are young or old. Do this for yourself, for your family, and for your community. We now have a new question and answer website at www.fremontwhycovid.com. Thank you.